All right, so welcome back to another episode of Ugly Thirds, and
Why are we here, Phil?
well, so we did our unboxing with the two new teams that came out with their jerseys, the Ducks and the Kings, and 3 of the 4 fit beautifully, except for this one. And if you watch our video, you can tell the difference that this one is definitely not made the same as the other 3. So I contacted NHL.com, I told them that, and blah, 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 blah. So long story short, they sent me another one. So we're going to unbox this and do it together, figure out if there actually is issues with their labeling, because that's what they told me. Sometimes they're labeled wrong. So they're claiming that this is pretty much a 54, not a 56. So that's why we're doing it kind of, I guess, in the moment. So we're just going to put it here for purposes. And then we're going to open the other one up and go from there. So let's see. They said they were going to have the warehouse check to make sure the measurements are correct on this for a 56.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just doing what they said.
Oh, you know, I believe them.
So here is, wow, nothing's changed, right?
Wow.
Okay. So,
If you want the details on this, go find our other video. We reviewed this in depth with all the new changes and yada yada.
So I guess the first thing is, as I pinged, we're going to put this on top, lay it up with shoulders and with sleeves.
You know what? Put your old one in front. This definitely is bigger.
We'll just look at the
A big complaint was the sleeves.
yeah. So look,
Match those collars. And yeah, you got an extra inch on the sleeves.
so let's actually bring this.
Oh, we're not going to bring it up and show it up close. Why would we do that? Mahaha. Yeah, it's significant. Down here.
I mean that is not as much.
No, it's about the same. Yeah, there's a little more in this back one, I think. Phil, you got the same thing. Yeah, you got another half inch on each side, give or take.
So I guess here's the old one, and so I guess we're gonna have to do our magical. We'll do our testing it and. All right, so I mean,
like
it is different with the sleeves. I mean, the other one was like up to here a little bit.
we'll have you put that one on in a second, but like that doesn't look comfy.
No, it's still in here, tight.
And we'll have you grab the white as a comparison too, because like that one was fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's not much different there. Like I said, the sleeves, okay. There's a little bit more in the sleeves than this one.
But they didn't fix it, did they?
No, they're not.
Okay. Snap again.
So here's the white one, and
I mean, it's not as baggy as I remember it. How much did you eat this week? But I feel like it's a little looser than the orange.
From the lifting this week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, but anyways, no, but like it's definitely not like hugging me like the other one is.
Okay, so this is the old one. And I do actually have an Adidas 54 because it was stupid cheap, and I thought, oh yeah, no, maybe it'll fit, or I'll be fine. It wasn't fine. Is this a 54? And it's mislabeled. Phil, you want to help me? Like, can you see orange behind it? Because considering it's a whole other size, you should see orange behind it.
You really don't.
You really don't. You really don't. Okay, compare that to the new one, I suppose.
So put the orange behind it.
So we'll.
I mean, it looks bigger. It does look bigger. With this, I can tell just by the shoulders. I can see the difference in the shoulders.
How am I not seeing what's on the bottom here? No, they're both 54s.
No, I have space on this side.
I guess
But the shoulders, if you look at where the shoulder seams are.
Okay. Yeah, well. Not a ton of difference,
No,
but
there's not a ton of difference. Actually, it's pretty
like half inch at best.
not even close. But like, is that what you really consider a difference between a 54 and a 56? I mean, it should be 2 inches.
I think I need to have you go grab your Kings jerseys because I liked how those fit so much, and let's compare them.
All right, well, let's do that.
Snap again.
Oh, okay.
You know the requirement. So, how many can we put on here? Okay, lining up. Sleeves don't seem that different. I mean, I got some significant change on here.
Just by looking at the silver.
Yeah, right. I mean, like, that's. I mean, look, it's not as big as it probably should be between sizes, but I feel like it's a significant difference. Whereas the orange, I mean, can I even. I don't know, do we need to top-down cam this?
I think we'd have to top-down cam it.
All right, let's get experimental.
So lining it best with collar. This is the 54 on top. This is the 56 Kings. And you can see, it's not a lot, but you can definitely see this the silver. If the, so the bottom one is clearly bigger. Is it a 56?
All right, well, I have an Adidas 56 here, Phil. Why don't you lay it on top and see if it matches up?
So here's a collar to shoulder, so that's pretty much the same there. It's pretty much matching the Kings more than that one. So this.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's a 56,
right,
not a 54.
So this should be matching more of the 56, which makes more sense. So.
Well, how about this side, Phil?
Well,
You're just neglecting all the sides. There's so many sides.
So it does pretty much go up to there, but you can see, so like, yes, 54 with the Sharks one is definitely different than these two. Again, are they 56s? No.
Okay.
But if we go with the Ducks, I want to say this one's the bigger one, just because it looks like it's bigger from the. So this is supposedly a 56 from the Ducks. This is the 56 for the Kings. And like, probably should have done it the other way with the 56 on top. Sorry.
No, you were hoping for orange to peek through, and no such luck.
No. So. We can do a time lapse on this. So
nope. Just going in as is.
So like, shoulder lined up, collars lined up. I mean, it's still.
And this is what they said they fixed.
It's better, but
take the 54 and lay it on top of that orange. It should be a whole size different. You should see orange poking around the sides. And not really.
I mean, just because the numbers here are causing this to curl up, but
not really. I mean, you got this the littlest peak here, but like
that could also just be our method here.
Right, it's clearly an imperfect method.
Also not a.
This is far from scientific, but that doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well.
It's not.
All right, and I do want to, before anyone questions, because I'm sure, no, they do in fact both say 56, 56. And we've covered Adidas's issues a lot with the sizing. That was one of our big things in the criticisms of Adidas as a brand. Certainly no pedestal to put Adidas on. Really, there hasn't been anything worth a pedestal since at least CCM Coho, but I digress.
Even the new CCMs are longer than that.
Oh, the new CCMs aren't great either, which is very disappointing, really.
Yeah.
So are you satisfied with the customer service provided here, Phil?
No. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to return that one and get a 60. Which,
but the sleeves are an inch longer.
But in a 60 should be 4 more inches, like 2 on each side. So like then you get the really the big dress effect still because they didn't really change anything. So yeah, that's is it different? Yes, like the sleeves. You could definitely tell in the sleeves that the sleeves are longer.
It is in fact like that. There is a difference there, but is there a difference down here? Negligible.
Yeah, around the chest area, still not the. It's still the same.
Negligible.
So
quarter inch at best. Yeah. There might be a quarter inch on each side. So certainly not 54 to 56 levels.
So there you have it. So hopefully, make sure if you're buying your new jerseys that you just kind of take this into consideration. Unfortunately, you might have to buy it in person sometimes because you never know what size you're going to get.
Yeah, roll the dice. Great. This is great.
Yeah.
So I'm John. He's Phil. Take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications when we post new videos, and come back for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
This was really worth our time.